Welcome back, beautiful beings. This is part 2 of 32-piece embossing folders I bought from Temu. I just wanted to show you the measurements in case you didn't see part 1. They came in this box. You get 32 of them. I paid $32.39, and that's with taxes. So they're basically $1.50 on some of them, if that, each. Okay, and I thought this was a really great deal. Okay, this is the box they came in, and they all came wrapped. But of course, I unwrapped them all for you. Okay, you get 2 that are 7 by 5 inch. Okay, 7 inches tall and 5 inches wide. And this is from a local warehouse, so no tariffs. 30 of them that are 5 by 8 times 3.9 inch. Okay, 5 inches high and 3.9 wide. Okay, welcome back, beautiful beings. Today is part 2 of 2 embossing folders from Temu 32-piece set. Okay, and I already embossed all of them. In part 1 I showed you how to emboss them, so now I'm just going to show you what I did. Okay, this one is 3-leaf clovers, great for St. Patrick's Day, or you can use it for something else. But I embossed this piece, a colored cardstock, both sides, and I did the whole card. You can make cards with them, and I put some other green color on top just so you could see them. I love them. I've been playing with them. Again, you can make cards with them. You can just make inserts with them, tags with them, make cards with them, or use them for your die cuts. Whatever you want, beautiful beings. One-sided colored cardstock. And I just did the inside. Okay. And then you can even use scraps. You can do your scraps and use them with something else. Okay. And then, if you want, here's this one. It has the clouds and the stars and the moon, half moon. Okay. You can make a little book with them, like this one. And just do the front of the card, like say if you're making a card, and just do the front. And put stickers in the inside or just a letter. And this one, the birds. You can make little cards to tuck into your journals. Or you can just make a little card and post and glue it on top of a card, of course, and then open it up and write stuff in it. Okay. And you can use your die cuts on here and little sayings, like I did here. And here's one I didn't ink up. They work really, really well. I just put it on a random piece of paper. Here's another one. You can indent one side and just leave it plain, or you can ink it up. And they work best with little inks like this. Okay? Or this. They work great with them. The bigger ones, like these, they leave lines. When you go over it, they'll leave like the corners and that. So yeah, so these ones are the best if you have little ones to use to stamp them up. Okay, and you just push real lightly. Okay, and that's why I only did one side on this, because I might want to put something here and here. But this one, I did with the emboss this on the top so it rose up, and then it just indents on the other side. Okay, so there's that one. Then I did this one. This is just stars, big stars and little stars. In case you wanted to see the inside, it rose up in the inside so it catches that and embosses it. This one, I did this example for the 4th or Memorial Day or whatever day. I just put the stars on and stamp them very gentle to make them pop. And then this one, I made a little journal from. Oh, that's a different one. This one, I made a little card for kids' journal. You're out of this world. I had to write it because I didn't have a stamp that said that, but I did a short on this one, how to make it. And then they can write on the back or whatever, or you can just glue this down for a pocket. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, beautiful beings, I found a folder for this one. This one is stars and like shooting stars, like space. Okay, that's the front. And you can just add that in this card. You can make nice cards with these. Here's another one I did with shooting stars in the background. I just did different inks, and then I put a rocket there again for a kid's journal. Just a nice card to tuck in, or you can make a pocket out of it. And this one was on the glitter one that I did in the first video. These are good examples, pockets or just little cards for pocket fillers. Okay, or you can make a little journal with them like I did here. There's embossing, I did it in gold all through it. And there's the other side. So this is lifted and this is indented. And this one is from the other embossing folder I just showed you. So you can use 2 different embossing folders on the same card, beautiful beings. But it made it, see? And I put 2 pockets there. They're just cute. You can use them for all kinds of stuff. Beautiful beings. So that's that one. Then I have one that is just polka dots. Okay. And this one I just put polka dots on the hearts. And I went through the whole thing. So you pretty much get every holiday. Because even like Easter, you can put flowers. Use the flower one for Easter. And you get a lot of flowers, so you can use it for Valentine's also. I didn't go into detail on all of them, but some of them I did. Here's one, it's a flower one. Inside. And I just did flowers on purple. That's what it looks like on that side. And then on the hearts. It'll look better after you ink it up. But I didn't ink this one up. So I didn't want I was taking, it took me like two days since the last video to do my ideas for you. That's that one. Then we have one that has leaves. These could be leaves or feathers, really. This one looks like. And then I did do the leaves on this cardstock. It's double-sided. I just didn't ink it up yet. This one is obviously for fall. It looks like I inked this one up. And then, again, You can use scrap. Like I can just insert that somewhere for a pocket in a journal. And I wanted to show you different patterns. This one I inked up. That you can put it on and make the cardstock look totally different. Especially if you don't like the cardstock. I mean, I like this, but just giving you ideas. And then here's a plain one. That's what it looks like on that side. And then this one is leaves. Okay. You can't really see them on here, but they're on there. And once you ink it up, this cardstock will look totally different. And I did the whole thing. So I can make another little journal. Just ran out of time, beautiful beings. It takes up a lot of time. And here's this one. It's got the polka dots and a flower. And I did one on the heart. Just put flowers on to make a little card insert, and I rounded the edges. And then that one, I made it so this one lifts up on the back, because I thought that was pretty cute. That uplifted. And then there's just a design like indented in this side. And here's an index card. It's a colored index card. You can do them on that also. And this side you can write on. And then the back. Okay, so you could do your index cards too, beautiful beings. Then here's this one. And here's 2 pieces of paper. Okay, just colored cardstock. And both double-sided cardstock. And then again, just something I can stick, and then I can make these a different color if I wanted, or mix the colors of purple in them. Just something to put in your journal. Piece of scrap. It's great for using them on scraps to put in your journal. And then I made some cards. I didn't show them all to you yet. I did a short on these two. Okay, make sure I got it the right way. I made these look antique-ish looking, and they're on index cards. This one is really antique-y. And this one I just left white and rounded the corners. So you get totally 2 different looks with the same cardstock. Okay? It's the same cardstock, just 2 different looks on index cards. Okay? And I have this one. I really enjoyed playing with this. This one, like, you can even use this for January. It doesn't have to be Christmas because of snow, you know. Other months snow besides in Christmas time. You can even use this for a November one if you wanted to, and just put November colors for Thanksgiving. Here's another little card I did. Rounded the corners. Then I forgot to take that off, but I just put lace or something, trim on that, and I did color that in with a light pink color. And I did it there also, or you just leave it plain. And you can do envelopes, beautiful things. Look how beautiful this envelope looks. You can do your envelopes and mail them out. Put a little note in there, card, whatever. I'm thinking of you, get well, whatever you want, beautiful things. Or Merry Christmas. And I did it on the pink. polka dot paper. Then that side's plain. You do all kinds of stuff with these beautiful beings. Okay, here we have butterflies and flowers, and it does, you can do either corner. Okay. This one I did up here, and I inked it up for you so you'd see it. Did it on rainbow paper. Again, just to show you on regular paper that you don't know what to do with, or don't fit in, or you have a piece of scrap. This one I didn't color in. You can just make an indent and I can color it, ink it up. Beautiful beings. But you can use your colored pencils, your glitter pens, whatever you want, beautiful beings. Okay, this one is another corner one. Corner up here, quarter down there. And I did ink this one up. And again, sample of cardstock that is too plain or you just don't like how it looks, you can spruce it up. Just another card. And then I did different colors on the back. And this one I did try to use the big inkers. And this is what I mean about it blurring, because you can't get in there soft enough. I did it with the big one. This I tried, but this one I did the little ones. These little ones, they work great. The bigger ones, not so much. So there's a difference there. Little inkers, big inkers. They can just smear and get too much on it. Especially if it's brand new, because the colors I used were brand new. So they didn't work so well. Here's one on here's one on some index cards. I just did the corner. I just put the corner in, like, I'll show you. Just in case you want to know. I put it in, how did I put it in? Oh, I put it in like this. And I put it up like this. And I ran it through the scissors. And kept watching for this part, and then I ran it back out. That's how I just got one corner. So you can do that trick too. Okay. There's so many to keep track of. Here's another index card. And it depends on what index card you're using. And I think I ran this through twice. So you might want to run it through once. But if you run it through twice, you get more of a lift on it. And then you can just take the little inkers and fill in where the white came off the card. Okay. Alright, this one is this one. I don't think I colored these in, no, but it's on white, you can see it. And you put as many flowers as you want. This one I put 2 on. I just moved it over. Put 2 on that one. And here's this one. Did the inside. I put the lift on the inside. And that's just leaving the imprint on the back. And I have this one. Again, there's 32 beautiful beings. I wanted to make sure I showed them all to you. Even the ones we did with the glitter and the foil paper in the first video. And I did both sides on this one. You can do both sides, or you can do one side that's not. It's totally, like, doesn't like that white. There, I won't move it. That's what it looks like. The inside. And this one. On this cardstock, Again, cardstock that you really don't care for. Once you ink it up, it looks totally different. Okay. And then we have this one with the letters. And I thought this would look nice on a map. So I did a map. I didn't ink it up yet. I only did one side. And then I did a card. Again, you can do different colors with your little inkers. Okay. And I have this one. This one was an odd shape, but you can still make it look nice. Okay, I did a card with this. Or I did a little journal with this. I just did the card. And then, of course, I took some gray, real light gray, and inked it up to make those pop. Corner pocket there. And then a side pocket there, inked it up. I used the big one, inker, so you can see the difference. Then another corner top pocket. And then just a little pocket at the bottom on this one. Okay. And then if you really don't like how they look, like this one, I wanted to look something like different, so I inked it up with a little one. And as you can see, I tried a big one there. That's a difference. It's more neater with a little one. Big inker, little inker. And then I just did this scallop along the edge, just to give it more character. And then this one I put on writing paper and inked it up with a little one for just a little card to tuck in somewhere. Okay, this one is flowers. And you can put it this way or that way, whichever way you want, beautiful things. And I did use a glitter pen on this and a pencil pen, just so you could see what it would look like. If you enjoy doing that, because it does take a little bit of patience and time. Then I just left the other side plain. And this one, I think I used a big inker for this. I did a small inker with pink, and then I did a big inker with green. Whatever style you like, beautiful beings. And I did the whole card on this one. But you get different looks, all depending on what you want to do. And this one is just flowers drifting down, like blowing in the breeze. And I put it on yellow cardstock. It had rainbows on it, which is only one-sided. And I thought it looked cute on there. And then I did one on purple, double-sided, just so you can see the difference. Okay. Okay, beautiful beings. And again, this is either bubbles or just circles, okay? And you can use it for bubbles, or you can just use it for like water, or you can use it for outer space. This is just scrap that I inked up to use in something. And then I did these two cards because it looks like water, or it could be bubbles in the grass. Whatever you want, beautiful beings. Then I tried inks with this. I think I did a big one with this. I'm pretty sure I did. I was doing it as light as possible. Then this one I did around so they'd pop up. This is uplifted. This is the back of the embossing folder. Then I did gray on the back. And this one I made about water. I made another kid's one. Just put a whale on there. Okay. And then this one I made outer space. So you can use it for water or outer space or just circles. Whatever you want, beautiful things. But this one's going to be like a flip open. I'll put a pocket on this side of something. But I just wanted to show you that you can use them for multiple things. Okay. I thought that was cute. Alright, where do we not go yet? Right here, snowflakes again for Christmas or just for the cold months. Okay. And I did a little journal. Okay. I stamped up the card all the way through. Okay. And again, because of this, I didn't like this print. So I did blue pocket and put a snowflake there, a die cut. And then a pocket, and then Dollar Tree. And then Dollar Tree snowflakes, and then die cut. And then I took chalk. I took this chalk writer from Dollar Tree. And as you can see, if you're not light, I did it and then smeared it, but I didn't like that look. So I just started doing it really gentle to get that effect of the snowflake to stand up. But it did work after I figured out how to do it lightly. And here's the back. Okay. So there's that one. And then you got a brick. For a brick background, you can put on a card, make a card, or you can just make a insert or a backdrop for an embellishment. Brick wall. And I did two here to show you the difference. And these ones are just one-sided cardstock. Just so you get the difference of what they look like on different cardstock. Okay, beautiful beings, I'm almost done. Not quite, but almost. This one is the mechanisms like for steampunk. Okay. Let me show you what it looks like before I ink. This is what it looks like. Ink that up with a small one. Small little inker. And just left the rest. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But I did do it on this paper. So this is before, after. Okay. And then I made a little insert card. You hold the key to my heart. Put on that side. And then on this side, you make my heart skip a gear. It's the only stamp I had that went with something like this steampunk theme. Okay. And these were just circles like of a sun or just a circle. So I just put it on there, and then I inked this side was plain. So I just inked it up yellow to match. Okay. And then this one, steampunk look again. I just threw a butterfly in the middle and used plum and chocolate or antique. I don't remember what color. And then I did the inside, and I only did one side on this, but this is pretty much what it looked like before and after. So you get an idea how you can just change your cardstock up, beautiful beings, if you don't like it or you want to add something to it. These are very good for that. Then of course the birthday one. So you can add cards or make cards or inserts for birthdays. That one I just inked up. It's plain. On that side it's just one-sided. And then here's another one. I did different colors on this one. And this was confetti paper. So I thought it'd be great to do that on. And confetti paper again. This one I put the uplift on the opposite side. just show you the difference. And this side, I put the uplift on the confetti side to show you the difference, what it looks like. Okay, and I just did it on one side of the card. Then in here, you can put stickers or whatever, and then write, wish you happy birthday, whatever. And there's the back. Okay, just giving you ideas, beautiful beings. We're getting there. We're getting there, beautiful beings. There's 32 cards. I love it. Okay, this one is just stripes. Okay, that's all it is, stripes. So to add it so it wasn't so dull, I took my little die cut for the edges and did that. And that's what it looks like. And now it looks totally different. Instead of just having the stripes, just to show you, you can add other things to it besides just embellish. The embossing folder, you can add die cuts to it too. And this one I just embossed and then color in. That's what that one looks like. And I just did one side. Okay. So this one, this reminds me of a garage. You pull the car up on to work on it. This texture, that's what it reminds me of. Okay, and then I did a card. Then I inked up this side before, after. Okay, before, after. Just so you see what it looks like before. And then I just inked this up. So I'll probably make a little journal out of this one too and put pockets in it. And this one is regular. And so is this one, the big inkers. This one has two different colors, and this one, I think, was a small inker. Okay. And this one, before, after. And I made the emboss so it stuck out on this side so I could, it was uplifted on this side so I could texture it up. I made that on the back. This is the back of the embossing folder, okay? And then I just took inkers and inked it up. So I can make another little journal with it, or a card, whatever I want. Okay, beautiful beings, these are the last of the embossing folders. This one's like rock, like you can climb on, or for building or walk across. That's what it reminds me of. Rocks. Here's one I did. I did not ink up. And here's the texture for you on the white so you can see it really nice. And I did this one on a map. And I did the whole thing. Look at that texture. I love it. And that's the other side with the map. I thought that would look great on a map. And this one, and this one I did on a squirrel one for fall. And I think it looks cute. Okay, and then I did the leaves too from this one on the other side. So you see you can do two different looks on your cards. Okay, this is from, on this side is from these. Okay, so you can do two different looks on your cards, and that's what it looks like on that side. I just indented it and put the uplift, the right side on this so I could color in the leaves. Okay, this could be a left-handed card too. Just want you to see you can have different looks. Here's this one. Put it on the, this isn't double-sided, so I put it on the plain side. I just put on polka dot, big polka dot paper, yellow. And then there's that one. And then I did this one and brown. Just for a card insert. And the squirrels are on the back. And this one is just the leaves. Different leaves, because you get two different leaf looks. Okay. These are like vines and these are leaves. Okay. That's what it originally looked like before I embossed it. And then with the ink. Okay. And just another little card. And I did this one. That's what it looked like before I inked it. And that's what it looked like after. I kind of used a light color. I used green and yellow, a dark yellow. And it's just white on the inside. Okay. And then this one is like wicker. Okay. It's a big one. You get two big ones, which are 5x7. So I just did some on these, and I did a video on using this, like for the backdrop of this. I used 3 different embossing folders, so if you didn't see that video, I'll put it in the link. But yeah, if you want wicker looking, here you go. This is just double-sided cardstock, colored cardstock. Okay. And here's the other 5x7. I love this one. This is my favorite one, of course. Okay. Then I'm going to show you some more index cards. But I wanted to show you the Sun index card. Those colored ones you can get at Dollar Tree or Walmart, wherever you get them from. Make a cute insert, and I didn't cover it up with ink or anything. I just left it. And then I did a bunch of envelopes, beautiful things. Look how beautiful that your envelopes could be. I just put the whole thing in there and ran it through the Sizzix. Okay. And here's a blue one. It's an envelope. But you can make them beautiful. And they might stick a little. First, just be gentle and pull it up. And you can make it a flip open in your journals, or you can just put a card in it and mail it out to a friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, or your grandkids, or your kids, whoever. Whoever you want, beautiful beings. Just another envelope. See, they do stick. I kept that like this so I could show you. When you pull it out, just be really gentle. And the envelope pops right back out. Okay. And I did a light pink. I just wanted to show you that. Then I did a little journal. I kept this side plain. I flipped this in because it was longer. So I just flipped this in for a side pocket and sewed it. And then I took a piece of wallpaper. I wanted to show you that too. That you can emboss the wallpaper also. And I just used the same die cut on this, which was this, on the wallpaper to match. I made a pocket, sewed it in, and then there's the back. I haven't done anything else with it. I just added those 2 pockets to it. Okay, and then last but not least, a whole bunch of index cards. Those are the ones I showed you. I already showed you them. Same cardstock, different look. around the edges, do whatever you want. And I'm planning on putting something there. And I embossed that one. Index card again. See if you can see the embossing in the background. This one. I just glued them. I did a video on those first two I showed you. I just wanted to tell you that's why I did the video, because you emboss the paper and then glue it to the index card. It's a lot easier that way. And if you want more of an uplift after you emboss it, I would ink it up like this one. Ink it up before you glue it down, or the embossing gets flatter. Okay. So just take your scrap, emboss it, color it in if you want, and then glue it down. I mean, the texture's still there. It just stays more embossed if you ink it up before you glue it down. These are all just index cards. Then I did one on the bows. I did the corner ones. One had 2 corners on this one. It just makes your paper, like if you don't really care for it, it just pops it, makes it totally look different. Let's flip these over. These are all index cards. This one I did flowers on. I just haven't inked them up yet. And this piece of scrap I had, did the same flowers on it. Bird. Different. That big one, 5x7 one I showed you, I just put it right in the middle. And put it on there. Index cards. Again. Which way does this one go? These are the birds. And I just did this one on a map. And then the steampunk on this pattern. You just get a lot of different looks, beautiful beings. And this one, I inked it up with polka dots. It's kind of rustic looking. Then the steampunk one again. Hi Kit Kat. And I put it on a map again. And then I did that wicker look on this one. And map again with this one. See, once you ink them up, it really pops. And this one's kind of rustic too. Just a bunch of old phones. And I steampunked it. And that's it, beautiful beings. Okay, beautiful beings, they still have these bossing folders on Temu. Just put in local and you won't, and that price included the shipping also. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful everything.